Welcome, dear listener, to the world of imagination and intrigue. Consider to subscribe. We have more enchanting tales on the horizon. For our cherished followers, a special gift. 10 lucky subscribers will receive my short stories book in a special binding before it would be published to the world. Without further ado, a short story called Morning Breeze. I was running fast towards the hill, my feet pounding against the earth, sending a rhythmic pulse through the lush green grass. The vibrant colors of the wildflowers swirled around me as I moved, a kaleidoscope of greens, blues, and yellows. It was a phenomenal feeling to run. The sun was at its peak, casting a golden glow over the verdant landscape, and the morning breeze was cutting into my face, so fresh but at the same time so warm. I could almost feel the scent of dewy leaves and damp earth in my nostrils. All of a sudden, I stopped in my tracks, my heart skipping a beat. There, just a few feet away, was a baby fox. Its fur was a fiery mix of oranges and whites, and its eyes were a piercing, curious green. Apparently, it had seen me too, maybe even earlier than I did. It cautiously tilted its head, evaluating me with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. In a split second, the fox turned around, its bushy tail flicking as it disappeared into the undergrowth, leaving only the rustle of leaves behind. I could be in this forest forever. I wanted to be in this forest forever. I closed my eyes and smiled, allowing the symphony of nature, the rustling leaves, the distant bird songs, and the gentle whisper of the breeze to envelop me. The next thing I knew, someone forcefully pushed me, and a rude, rusty voice screamed into my ear, "That's enough!" Disoriented, I felt the virtual reality headset being ripped from my head, and a gruff voice declared, "Your time is up. It's my turn to look at nature now." My heart sank as I realized that I was no longer in the enchanting forest, but back on that dirty street by the virtual reality shack. The line behind me had filled up considerably, even though it had been completely empty when I arrived. This was the best virtual reality headset on this side of the market, and I knew it because I had tried them all. The rude man with his broad shoulders and scowl on his face put the helmet on and turned around. It would be him who would be running through that enchanted forest now. Or maybe he would pick to be an eagle, soaring high above the treetops. I turned around and walked away without saying anything back. The guy looked twice as big and 3 times as heavy as I was. Plus, my time was up. For 1 coin, you could only get a few precious minutes of the immersive experience, so that was fair and square. But I planned to definitely come back the next day. I remembered my grandfather telling me stories about camping trips and adventures in nature before the world was plunged into chaos, pollution, and war. As I left, I looked at a large rat pulling a slice of moldy-looking meat towards the sewer, and I couldn't help but recall that majestic baby fox. And for a fleeting moment, I was determined to find a way to experience the real beauty of nature, outside of the confines of virtual reality. Thank you for joining for this short story by R.M.Kh. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. There are many more stories waiting to be told, and I can't wait to share them with you. Until next time, let's keep the magic to storytelling alive.